Portugal, Croatia. Vishnu, talk to me. Who you got?
Does it? You know what, bro? You know what?
You know, I want to be very hopeful for Portugal and Cristiano, but I think I've seen Croatia play. They're not going to let you guys easy. It's going to be 3-2 Croatia.
All right. Ruben, you? Ruben?
You know what? I'll still stick with Portugal.
Portugal
That's
going
emotional,
through?
purely emotional. Yeah, purely emotional.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you? Jervis, next?
That's also like a terrible game for them, Portugal. But Croatia have like tournament experience also.
Yeah.
They've gone deeper.
They're
Attacking
not that
power,
s-
tournament
this-
experience.
Yeah, but
Everything.
yeah, just emotionally speaking, yeah, Portugal.
But do you really think, I mean, realistically looking at it, how Portugal have played
Nah,
so far?
it's actually it's
No.
not a good matchup for
No.
them. It's
It's
not a good matchup for them.
Probably the match they didn't want. Probably the match
I
they
don't
didn't
even
want.
think it might be high scoring. I think it could just be like a
1-0,
complete-
1-0.
Yeah,
or
1-0 and
2-1
like
kind of game.
their attack is just like Portugal's attack is just completely shut up.
I could also
Throwback to
see it
20
going like
2016 Euro.
0-0, 1-0
Yeah.
goes to pens and Portugal goes through on pens.
Oof,
All right,
okay.
main man.
Very
Vinny.
possible.
See,
Say it, bro.
it's a very sticky one. But to be very honest with you, the team is a fighter team. We've got
Which
Ronaldo
one?
in the front.
Oh,
Croatia.
Portugal. No, Portugal. Against all odds in this whole wide world where people have doubted these guys. We've got
Get
the
Thanos
best
out, I guess.
midfield. Okay. It is like Thanos. We've got all the gems. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm just reframing myself again and again and again. The whole world will laugh that, okay, Ronaldo didn't do this and that and whatever. In the right moments, we will show up. Ronaldo, Bruno, Nuno Mendes, João Neves, Ruben Diaz, everyone. Okay. We
What
saw
about
moments of magic, but I think it's time to switch it up. There's a lot to lose. Okay. And they are very hungry as a team. Portugal, 3-1.
Okay, let me put it this way. If you put the emotional side aside to it, based on what we've seen so far from Portugal in the tournament, do you realistically actually even think that in moments in games against Uzbekistan, against Colombia, against, was it Ghana or DR Congo? Was it? I think it
Congo.
was DR
Congo.
Did you even see moments of periods of 15-20 minutes of sustained relentless pressure from Portugal?
And also,
Where-
like you said,
where-
they're hungry. Did you see that
Yeah.
hunger in those games?
Have you seen
No.
that to realistically be like they're gonna turn it up?
To
Put
be
the emotion
honest,
aside.
Yeah, okay. Put the emotion aside. I didn't see it, okay? I was really disappointed in the way they were playing. I genuinely feel, okay, Bruno wants to have that clout on him. I understand.
We're back with
Okay. He does not want to, he makes one side of the team behind him and Ronaldo on
Absolutely,
one
bro.
side.
Bruno
Okay.
does not even
Listen,
pass one ball to
Yeah.
Ronaldo, frankly. I've been
Yeah.
seeing Bruno's gameplay.
He completely
just-
isolates Ronaldo.
Yeah, bro.
And not even this World Cup.
You
we
guys
saw
want
that
to
in
speak about
2022 as
something?
well.
Jervis, Gaurav, you guys want to say something?
Listen, hold on. Let
that
me
free kick
finish.
you were talking about, which you were saying, oh, that should have been a goal, but that shouldn't have. Bruno said that for Cristiano Ronaldo.
I get it. But yeah, these are some instances where he will. But there has been enough and plenty of times. See, Ronaldo is a seasoned player, right? He has been playing since the longest time. He knows he doesn't have the legs and he's still making some of the runs to make it easier. He's himself dictating the run. And he's telling them, just feed me somewhere. I will try to do something. And in those moments as well, when Ronaldo was open, because he's not that intimidating anymore for defenders. Defenders understand that. So somewhere, Bruno could have passed. And you can see he's isolating Ronaldo completely. And that energy is getting rubbed off to all the players. You can
But
literally see that, my guy.
no, but wait, is that a Bruno problem? Do you really think that
Brother,
Bruno is going
Bruno-
out? No, well, let me finish. Do you really think
Yeah.
Bruno is going out there and be like, you know what? No, today I don't really want to pass. You know what? I don't want this team to win. I don't really
No,
want to
not about
have
win.
any.
No. Listen.
Like, I don't want to have assist because why would I have assist? You know, like, why would I pass the ball to somebody who knows how to score a goal? I don't think he's
See-
going out there doing that.
Nah, but see, I'll tell you something. Even when the moments of downfall of United time, right? Okay, leave this season aside. You guys finished third, right? Before those seasons, right? We always used to, at least I used to see him always complaining. He was not, even though he was trying his level best and everything, he was not there with the team. He was trying to have his own single agenda. I felt.
What are you saying,
Okay.
bro? My guy carried us throughed the entire
He carried.
seasons.
I'm
Without
not
him,
saying he
we
did.
would be relegated. the season
I
before where
understand.
Ruben
I'm not
Amorim, we would
saying
have
that
been
he didn't carry
relegated.
because he's still quality. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm just saying he wants to shine out. He's done with Ronaldo. You can see that clearly.
Wait, bro. Ronaldo wants to do the same thing. What's wrong if Bruno wants to do that?
Listen, Ronaldo. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Ronaldo
yeah.
Let
proved
me
it.
let me
You
let me ask you a
either score
question,
goals
Vineet.
then why
Let
is
me
he
ask
not
you a
scoring
question.
goals
Who
then?
is
If he wants
who
to
is
shine out, he should
Vineet,
pass and he
Vineet,
should at least
Vineet,
score a goal.
Vineet, be realistic and tell me who is Portugal's best player in their team right now? Who is the best player Portugal has
Nuno Mendes.
currently?
Nuno Mendes, yeah, I
Currently,
think. Yeah.
Nuno Mendes has had the shittiest World Cup so far.
That's true.
Shittiest World Cup.
I feel
He's had the
on
shittiest
paper
World
he
Cup.
is the best.
So rethink who is the best player Portugal has in this tournament based on the season that they've had of all players that they have.
No doubt. Look, I have Nuno Mendes.
Name
I have
the
also
player.
Bruno. Name
the
of
player.
course. Bruno is there. Look,
Is the
21
team
assists, guys. It's not a joke.
is the team today set up by Roberto Martinez to bring out the best of the best player in that team?
Not at all. I think he doesn't know how to manage, to be very fair. And again, it's a very contradicting thing. But if it was not for Roberto Martinez, Ronaldo wouldn't be playing. Okay, this is what I feel. If it was any other manager, I don't think they would pick Ronaldo. Okay, fair enough, right?
Then your whole conversation, then your whole argument is baseless then, right?
No, but now that Roberto Martinez is there, Ronaldo is playing, feed the balls, try to pass around. You have seen, he just passes sideways and behind. Where is the ball from?
I've also seen him pass to Ronaldo, to be fair.
Man,
yeah.
I
can tell you
that
in a whole
you
game,
think,
maybe
and a lot of
2
Ronaldo
times.
fans think that he is that guy that he was in 2008. He was barely that guy in 2022, and we're 4 years on from 2022, bro. He is not that guy. He's not going to get a through ball, and he's not going to go past 2 centre backs in the physical state that he's in. Okay, he's fitter than most of us, fine. He's not beating 2 quality centre backs and sprinting through on goal and scoring, even if the through ball comes, if that's what your argument is. Because Bruno has played balls to him. I've also seen balls played to him in the Colombia game where he just could not beat Davinson Sanchez, but he doesn't have that in him anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Against Uzbekistan, yes, it's a lesser team. You could see it happen, but I mean, it's not just about him not getting passes fed to him. Yeah.
Exactly. I think what has to be acknowledged that this is not a Ronaldo is not being singled out by rest of the Portuguese squad. It's not like Bruno is the only one. The rest of the team is also performing really poorly. Nuno Mendes in that Colombia game in the first half was shit.
Terrible.
He was terrible. He was even injured at the end of that first half, and Roberto Martinez chose to keep him on. He kept him on until the 90th minute, and only then he brought him off when he was actually dead on his feet. On top of that, you've got Joao Neves, Vitinha, who you would consider to be amazing ball progressors, who create, who progress the ball up the pitch. None of them are pulling up trees right now. None of them are performing. So this is what I think. The problem is not that Ronaldo is not being fed the ball, or Bruno is being too selfish, or Nuno Mendes is not performing. It is Roberto Martinez is not able to set up the team to bring out the best of the best player. And if that means that if you set up the team around Bruno, you service the team to make Bruno function in his best of capabilities. And then if that means Ronaldo has to sometimes drop deep, which I do think is instructional, and I don't think that's a bad thing, what it can do is it can help free up space elsewhere. You have to allow for Bruno to be the best team in that player, and then I think that team could work.
Again, see, he's still the best player. I'm not singling out anyone, but understand this.
That's what you've been saying, bro, that Bruno's not passing to Ronaldo.
Because he's a number 10. And he has given 21 assists. So my expectation automatically is that if he can assist to Sesko and people like, Dorgu or whatever.
Different profiles of players, bro. They're different, but then you have to look at how they play.
But the vision which he is using in Prem, my guy, he's giving it sideways and backways passes. Vitinha is too behind for me to call him out.
Because there is no other support. There is no other support Bruno has from anybody else. If Ronaldo is the only one making those runs, if Ronaldo is dropping too deep.
Watch the game again with Colombia. See, there were moments of spaces which Bruno had where he could have passed forward with a forward progression, but he chose to pass on the side and behind. I understand you want to keep the ball, but then when you know that you can feed the ball, you have the vision, you have the magic, you have done 21 assists, you can go forward, you can do something, you can take chances, right? Now, just like how Ronaldo missed a sitter, right, when he was in the box, Bruno did the same thing from the same angle. People didn't call him out, but just because Ronaldo was there, people called him out that he can't even finish a sitter. I mean, that's not fair, isn't it? So my question is that, and I can see, look, Bruno is also a leader. right? Just like how Ronaldo is a
The
leader as well.
problem
But
is,
Ronaldo
problem
is
was
Bro,
with,
that
on,
with
is
hold
all
on.
such
these
a lazy
conversations.
argument. That ball that you're talking about was behind Ronaldo, and Bruno was naturally in a better position arriving late
Fair.
to finish that. This ball
But no
was
one
played into
singled
his
him
feet.
out.
There's no reason for him to leave that for Ronaldo, bro.
No, I'm not saying,
This is
again,
just
you're not
coping,
listening
bro.
to me, brother. No, you're not listening to me. I
No,
didn't say that
I
you
know
should have
what
left
reel
it
you've
for
said
him.
and why you brought this up. I know what reel you've seen, bro.
No.
Like,
But I'm not
no.
saying because of that. I'm saying he could have finished it well as well, right? Why didn't anyone single him out? Why didn't he finish then? If he wants to be that leader, he should act like one, right? But why? And see, I'll tell you something. Team's energy gets rubbed off. You can see literally, even in celebrations, even in 2022 World Cup, I could see that they were singling out Ronaldo. Okay, I get it. He was terrible in 2022. I understand that. But at least now he's trying his level best. Somewhere you can give him a benefit of doubt. Give him a couple of chances. Right? Uzbekistan, you guys told it was an easy fixture. Come on, guys. I mean, I don't believe that. It's okay.
Can I say
The team is
something? You
shit.
said he was terrible in 22. I think he's worse.
Yeah.
Facts.
Fair. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
He
your
was still,
opinion.
he was
I
still
don't think
a
so.
top
I
5
feel he's better.
player
Yeah.
back in 22. He's
Yeah.
definitely
I think
was.
he's
Bro,
alright.
trying hard is one thing, but this is the World Cup. Trying hard doesn't win you games, right? Like, he clearly doesn't have the legs.
No,
I
but-
don't
Times he's
have that
gotten the
kind
ball.
of sentiment towards him that I need to feel sorry for him because he's trying hard. Like
Yeah.
at the
Yeah, I
same
mean,
time,
no one should. Again, it's a World Cup, right?
he
There's
is their
no
best
excuses.
attacker from the set of players that they have, so he should be starting. I just also feel like Roberto Martinez needs to take that call at the maybe 60 or 70th minute mark when things are not going his way to bring on someone else or try something
Yeah.
else.
Fair
Definitely.
enough. I agree on that.
Yep.
Look, just like how Argentina's game, Messi played 60 minutes and he was off, right? He did his bit. He
Messi
played
came
really
on
well.
after the 60th minute, bro.
60th minute, sorry. He came after the 60th minute, my bad.
Yeah.
But again,
He
he
scored.
played half of the game. He really scored. He really played well. So I think players like these, I think it's all about the manager of how they make their decisions. And because of that, the team also suffers. And the
Beneath,
aura on the pitch
just
gets
the
suffers.
fact that you got in Messi in this conversation,
Mm.
right, makes me feel like what he does parallelly, and it affects you guys as fans. And I think you guys do more damage to Portugal team discussing all these things.
No,
Like,
I'm just
because-
giving an
Facts.
example because
100%.
they
No,
are the same
you understand
age
what I'm
group.
saying. You understand what I'm saying.
Oh, come
Like,
on.
when you people like you and people like you are like millions, okay? People who back Ronaldo for life, like
I'm not
whatever
backing
happens.
him, brother.
No,
He's playing bad.
No, wait,
I'm just
wait,
saying, give him a
Listen to me.
benefit of doubt. Let
Listen
him
to me.
play.
Listen to me. When you do that, you keep saying that the whole team doubts, and you see that they're isolating him out. It comes from a lot from social media too, I feel. Players watch what people talk
Yeah.
about, and people are like, I don't know what's going on. Like Ronaldo being frustrated because he's not being fed the ball. That's what a fan called Vinith said. And and Bruno is not playing the United game, and everything gets to the whole team's head, bro. If you look at Argentina, they just put their head down and
Yep.
they just worked their ass off for the team that suffered all these years, lost in a final. They just put their head down and they're like, we'll play the game.
Because that's a very good comparison. Let me ask you, Vinith. For you, Vinith, like you said, for you, who is the best player in Argentina right now? Who is the best player
I feel
Argentina have?
Messi.
Messi. And how do you think that team plays? Do they play to Messi's strengths?
No, they play very collaborative. I like it. That's what I'm
They
saying. I
play
think we
to
should.
Messi's strength.
They play to
Only
Messi's
and
strengths.
only Messi's strength.
They play
Okay,
collaborative.
let me even remove that because that could be a little bit biased. Who is the best player England have?
I think right now, Kane.
How do they play? Do they play to Harry Kane's best abilities and best strengths?
Yes, they do.
France, best player. Who is the best player?
Mbappe, Dembele.
Do they play to Mbappe's strengths? So he
course.
scores a lot of goals.
Yeah.
And if Portugal's best player is Bruno, are they playing to his best strengths?
But again,
No.
okay,
Just a
I
yes or no.
understand.
It's a simple yes or no
Yeah,
question.
yes or
bro.
no question, bro.
They're not. That's what my problem is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
again coming up to the manager as well. But
Yeah.
having said that, the amount of hate which y'all also gave early on videos, people have been giving him on videos. It's not fair to him. Okay. Yeah, the guy is not playing well, man. We understand
When did
that.
we hate, bruv?
We didn't hate
It's
him.
not
No,
hate,
we
it's
did
not
not hate
hate,
Ronaldo.
The fact that you guys are saying, yeah, I mean, he scored against Uzbekistan,
Yeah,
but it
and
was an
we
easy
said,
game.
let's see
That's
against
just a
Colombia, and we
fact.
saw.
It's just a fact.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
a fact.
it
He
is,
scored
it
against
is, it is.
Uzbekistan. Okay, so it's just a fact that
Bro,
he scored against
like,
Uzbekistan. It's not the greatest team.
Ronaldo, okay, why would he need to say what he said to the camera if he's not at some level thinking
He
about what
is.
Messi is doing,
He is.
right?
Yeah.
I'm
That's
back. I'm
For
back.
him,
Obviously,
for
because
him, scoring against Atletico and knocking them out and doing that was what he was about. You're telling me he needs to say something like that after scoring 2 goals against Uzbekistan, after dropping a stinker against a team like Congo. That beat Uzbekistan. That tells you they're a better team. So he's clearly done it against a lesser team. I didn't say anything wrong.
yeah.
yeah, fair. But again, why that
And I
conversation
get it,
can't
like
happen
that's
with
what drives
Messi?
him. He wants to
Is
score goals.
what
Like it
I'm
makes
saying.
him happy.
Again, the reason why I'm saying Messi again and again, Vishnu here, is because that's always been the creme de la creme, okay, of football.
Probably that
That's why.
shouldn't be for him, bro. That is
It is what it
where
is, brother. You
he's
cannot
lost his
avoid
head.
it. Wherever Ronaldo is there, Messi will come. Wherever Messi is there, Ronaldo will come. It's how it is.
Look, I've
That's
moved
not
on.
only me
I've
and you.
moved
That's
on.
every.
I've moved on.
I,
If you ask me, okay, right now, look at Messi playing 6 goals, this, that. You can go on ranting about Messi's top accolades. I'm done. I'm scared for Cap Verde. I'm scared for every game coming up, okay? Because that is how football is, right? And I've accepted that.
yeah. Yeah.
Is it because Messi won the World Cup last time through all the struggle? I don't know. Maybe it's helped me.
No,
But
you know
but
what
I,
frustrates me
I
now?
am not whenever if you guys in this podcast are gonna ask me, what do you think who's the best player right now in the World Cup? And I talk about Messi, I will not compare Cristiano anymore. I will not bring Cristiano into the conversation saying the conversation is over. There is no more debate. I'm done doing all that because it's unfair to Cristiano. The primary reason, and secondary being he's really pushing that age to try and prove, and it's just not looking good.
Yeah.
And Messi is easing it out, even if he gets knocked out, right? 19 goals
Yeah.
in the World Cup, it still doesn't matter. It looked worse on Ronaldo. So I think I've moved on, and I think Ronaldo fans also should probably move on.
See, again, like I said earlier as well, in my video earlier, I even told there comes a point in time where people have to move on from him, okay, and things around him, okay.
But you
The wo-
aren't, bro. In
no,
every
but
conversation, you're
since
really hurt.
Roberto, no, listen. Like I said, if there was any other manager other than Roberto Martinez, they wouldn't have picked Ronaldo in the first place, and I can tell you for a fact.
But you would
Okay.
be abusing that manager.
No, I never did. I never did previously as well. 2022, he
You
has
were
sat as
abusing
well.
Ten Hag, bro.
See, that was again very different. Okay,
Nah,
he was
nah,
doing
Same,
nah.
well.
bro. It's same,
Listen,
bro.
It is, it
It's
is.
Hey
the
man,
same.
I feel like at this moment
You
it's going in
guys
circles.
are mixing it up. Yeah, you guys are mixing it up now. You're just trying to prove your point, which is not helping. To be very fair, okay. What I'm trying to say is, the guy, since he's playing, since he's on the pitch, since you know that your manager has picked him, right? So bloody play around it as well a little bit. Give him a benefit of doubt at least 2-3 times somewhere. If he tanks, he tanks. You can't help it now. Try to work it out. And if not, then the manager should read the aura right away. And 60 minutes he should be off, or maybe in the first half he should be off. That's simple decision making skills from a manager, which is
But
lacking right
y'all
now.
are putting so much pressure on social media that Roberto Martinez cannot take out Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Again,
He
that's
has to keep
that's a
him on the
manager's
pitch
problem.
because he's got so
Again,
much aura, which y'all
Yeah,
provide and feed
yeah.
still.
Honestly, at this point, it's like he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. Like either way, no matter what
Yeah.
call he makes, he's gonna get crucified for it. So
Yeah, crucified.
I think
Then-
most of what we, the same way that you feel that Ronaldo is being singled out for the things that he doesn't do, is the same feeling I think the rest of the Portuguese squad is probably getting fed that they're not good enough because they're not passing to Ronaldo,
Yeah,
they're not
yeah,
catering
that.
to Ronaldo,
yeah,
and that is also not helping the team or the squad in general. What I'm
Bro,
saying is actually
yeah.
if the
One
rest
second,
of
guys,
the
sorry.
team, if the rest of the team is expected to be catering to him, adjusting all of their gameplay, adjusting all of their styles only to cater to this one man, then why can that one man in fact not do to make the rest of the team work better? That's my main thing. You catch that, Vineet, or no?
no, what's that?
I was just saying that if the rest of the team is basically being made on social media everywhere that we see to adjust or their gameplay, their game style, be sacrificial in their game to cater to one person, why can that one person instead not also sacrifice a little bit of his own ego, of his own style, to actually work for the betterment of the team at the same time?
Which he
It needs
did.
to
He
go
went
hand
back.
in hand.
He started going back to catch the ball. He went to get the ball, but
I don't
eventually, when the
think-
flanks were putting the ball inside, he didn't have the legs to run in it. Simple as that. Didn't you see that in the Colombia game? And to
He's
be fair,
dropping back
if
out
really,
of position. He's dropping
on.
back out of position
number
because Yeah.
Number 9, as a poacher, you be inside the box or around the box, somewhere in the little bit in the front of the midfield, collect the balls, or maybe some of them need to go back, collect the ball, and come in the front. Ronaldo clearly doesn't have that ability. Against DR Congo, he was only in the box. He failed miserably. He tried to go collect the box behind in Colombia's game, and eventually, when the flank started putting the ball inside, he didn't have the legs to run. So it was empty. The ball was empty in the box. So the defenders just cleared it out. So what does the man do? What more can he do? Tell me. As a number 9, you're a number 9, for example. What more would you do? Would you go next to Bruno now and boss, please pass me somewhere instead of passing sideways or behind to Vitinha? I mean, if you really want to have that conversation, I feel like
You think
Bruno's ego
Ronaldo
is
should have
as much as
retired
big as well.
after the last World Cup for Portugal?
No. If the man wants to try, the man will try. You know, in every sport, there are a lot of
That,
older
but
guys who are trying as well, but necessarily they don't go successful, and it's okay. But you need to give the benefit of doubt of how much he has done for the sport, for Portugal to put on the map. And I feel Bruno's ego does not allow him to do that because he wants to be the star now, and he's
Okay,
moved
bro, at
on,
this
and
rate,
obviously that
bro, at
aura
this
gets
rate, he's
rubbed
gonna
off.
play till he's 100 years old. At this rate, he's gonna play till 100 years old till he wins the World Cup, right? Because
Okay,
he's
okay,
done.
it's fine.
No one's trying to discredit
I'm
what he's
not
done.
saying I'm not saying again he's a good player and you should help him and whatever bullshit. I'm not looking even at the emotional aspect of it. I have moved on. I don't like him I don't like watching him in the Portugal team anymore. Right?
What do
But
you
since he is
laugh?
there,
You just
Bro,
what
you
do you
just got
say?
it.
Bro,
You got a complete
what have we
180
just
what
been
he was
talking
saying
for
on
the
the spot.
last 30 minutes, bro? Like, I feel like every second
but
statement is just
since he
contradicting
is
the previous
there,
statement. Like, where are we going with this?
what are you guys on about? I'm just telling you, since he is there, let him play with you. Let him be a part of
I
the team.
I think we got. Let's. Okay, I think we are going in circles now. Let's put it
Yeah.
in a more pragmatic, practical way for the next step. It's against Croatia next. Okay. What do you think needs to happen? Needs to change for the team to actually work better and work well. For them to actually put
Hold
in
on,
a good
guys. One
performance, a
second.
statement.
One
performance.
second.
Constructive
One
question.
second.
That's Jarvis. What do you think
Judgy
against
budgy.
Croatia? What does Portugal have to?
I think they're a very defensively rigid team, but at the same time, we saw against Colombia as well that João Felix still offers like
Okay.
a lot more directness and a lot more of a threat.
Yep.
I do think he will be key. I do think we said it in the Colombia analysis also, like there's got to be a lot less recycling of possession and horizontal passing. So I think they just got to be direct. Would I start Ronaldo? Yeah, probably, but I just feel like, yeah, just got to be a little bit quicker with your
Quick on the
passing and like
ball.
creation, quicker on the ball. Yeah.
So
Did
João
you catch the
Felix.
question? Vinny, did you catch the question?
What is that?
Did you catch the question?
No. Can you
Like
please
for the
repeat?
next game, next game against Croatia, what do you think they need to do? Roberto Martinez needs to do to make the team work better and to put in a statement performance based on what
I
you've seen
think
so far.
I think I think they need to play a lot of more vertical football. I think going straight sometimes, yes, might just help. Nuno Mendes has to cross the flanks, coming in, trying to support a little bit more with João Felix. João Felix needs to stop sucking up to Ronaldo and just looking for him into passes and trying to make the decision to try to shoot if he has open chances. I feel that's one of the things. Bruno Fernandes should obviously do a little bit more link-up play, which he has shown in the Prem. The quality, I think he can. I know he has got a lot more in his sleeve. João Neves need to step up. I think Ruben Diaz is doing a fine job. What else? I feel Vitinha needs
Do you
to.
think, okay, let's say going into this World Cup, most people would have said Portugal has one of the stacked midfield, right? You got Vitinha, you got João
Yeah.
Neves, you got Bruno Fernandes. Let's say I assume that given all the things we've talked about, most of us will still agree that that's the starting midfield for Portugal against Croatia, right?
Mhm.
Are you taking any of them out?
I think Ruben
No.
Neves. I think Vitinha, Bruno. I think they're good enough.
João Neves, Vitinha, and Bruno start.
Yeah.
We can all
And
agree,
I think
despite what we said about Ronaldo, I think he still starts. He should still start up front, number 9.
Yeah.
The wings has been kind of the biggest letdown, I think. One of the biggest letdowns for Portugal. Who starts on the wing for Portugal?
I would actually give
think-
Goncalo Guedes like a chance on
Yeah.
that right hand
I
side.
would I think I would say
Yes.
that. I feel João Felix, and I think Neto is not really effective, to be
No,
very
Neto
fair.
has been very poor. That Chelsea form of his is basically
I-
just stinking it out.
Yeah, and I think even the whole right side of Portugal, even Cancelo has not been very effective. Huh? I think he does not
Yeah.
know how to
Cancelo.
read the ball in airs anymore. I think he is losing that impulsiveness of his. He doesn't really know how to read the game anymore. I
For
think. I
Portugal.
think so.
For Portugal
For
only.
Portugal, yeah, for Portugal. I think in Barca is whatever, but I think the right side is getting beat up quite bad. Ruben Diaz is a good leader. I think. Again, Nuno Mendes has to cross over flanks. I don't think João Felix has the leadership of a winger as of yet. I think he can cut in, yes, but there needs to be someone overlapping his run so that he can at least pass the ball and get the ball back and trying to shoot in the box. This is something which maybe there's some kind of link up play there, and maybe when the defenders are trying to close on João Felix, he can just pass over to Ronaldo with an open, sitter for him. Maybe everyone gets happy there, So I'm just thinking out loud, and game plays that way.
I do kind of agree with the point you made about like their wingbacks needing to like be to affect the game more, because if you remember with like
Yes.
Belgium in 2018 under Martinez, like their wingback, well, they were sort of like wingers who've been converted into like fullbacks or wingbacks,
Yep.
and they were pretty key for them in a lot of games. So yeah,
Like Thomas Meunier and these guys, if I remember.
Meunier, and I think they had
Yeah.
Chadli only playing as one of the wingbacks, wasn't it?
Yes.
Chadley,
Right.
yeah.
So yeah, I do agree with that. I did think like in the last game after Dallo came on that we'd see something different on the right side, but again, like it wasn't. Yeah, let's not get into that.
Yeah, I think the right side is very weak.
Weirdly though, on paper, I still think he'd be a better attacking option than João Cancelo on the right. Yeah, maybe he just needs to start. And, yeah, I don't know.
I saw some of the crosses he put in, bro.
He actually put a decent cross in, man. I think he
One
put a
of them,
decent
yeah.
one in.
One of
One
them, I
decent
think,
cross.
was-
So one of them will
And
get
one.
through. So.
One last question, okay? Then I think we wrap this up. If it's 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 0-0, Portugal, Croatia, and it's going exactly the same way the Portugal, Colombia has gone, 60, 70 minutes. Vineet, what are you doing to impact that game? It's gone exactly the same way the Portugal, Colombia game has gone. Croatia are dominating. Portugal are struggling. Not able to make anything create. It's 60 minutes, 70 minutes, and what are you doing if you're Roberto Martinez?
Aggressive subs.
take out Bruno
Ronaldo.
Fernandes.
No, take out Ronaldo first. I think Cancelo second. Bringing in Dallo. Bringing in extra set of legs. I think Rafael Leo would come in. How much of an ineffective he is, but he's a good runner. I think he can bring somewhere the ball close to the box somewhere, and he can just pass it through. Moments of magic there. But
He actually is though, like when he came on,
is.
like he was a threat, but
Yep.
his end product is really bad.
Yeah.
Really,
yeah,
really poor.
Thought
And
process
I know
in
you
the
keep
end
going
is
on about like Bruno not passing, but like there were times where he was in that box and he did not square it for Ronaldo.
absolutely. He could have just
Because-
squared it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's really just the problem with all their attackers, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, I think they need to really switch over, man. I think Roberto Martinez, if they are out of, if they lose out of Croatia, I think he'll lose his job.
If there is a 0-0 in 70 minutes, I'm not taking Cristiano Ronaldo out, frankly. I'm keeping him on.
Interesting.
I'm keeping
would
him on.
agree.
He's always a threat. I was
I would
watching the
agree.
highlights. He was still there. He was in those moments, if he gets that ball and
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
just on his foot.
Yeah.
What I would
He
do
could
is
just-
actually I would double up. I would give him support. I would put another striker on
Yeah.
because I think he's still lethal enough in that
Yeah.
box that he could.
What if you
'Cause you
push
have to take
Bruno further
risks.
up and played Bernardo Silva as like a creative, like a number
Could also
8
do
or like a
that.
number 10? Yeah.
Yeah. Could also do
Okay.
that. Yeah.
I think to be fair, he can be a great right wing as well. Bernardo Silva.
I
No,
also think
it's
João
just-
Felix could be that guy. I
Against
don't
Congo,
think
he was-
João Felix needs to be taken off. Like I don't know why he's taken him off in the last couple of games. I feel like he should be playing.
In that
the full
game
90
against
over, like-
Colombia, he was
He
actually
offers
one of
offers
the
a
better
good,
players
he
before
offers
he
a lot
got
more
taken off.
directness,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm surprised he kept
Yeah.
Pedro Neto on and took João Felix off.
Yeah.
I think it all comes down to decision making.
feel-
I think
Oh,
Roberto Martinez has.
I feel like Portugal's gonna make it through, bro, in the next game against Croatia after all
It
the
really
talk.
depends. It really depends,
I-
how they turn up.
Yeah.
It really depends how Roberto
I feel like-
Martinez sets them up
I feel
because
like the
Yeah.
biggest, no, sorry, I was just gonna say the biggest thing I feel is I feel like the midfield needs to take a few more risks. If it means taking a few
Yeah.
more
Yes.
shots, like bro,
Yeah.
taking a shot from 30 yards out, just take it. Because I feel like they're playing too safe at this
Yeah.
point. Nobody wants to
Too
make a
safe.
mistake.
Yeah.
it was very
And-
conservative. That game against
Very
Colombia was
conservative, and
super
that's not going to win them
conservative.
anything.
I still don't know what their path to goal is. Like they're not a counter-attacking
Exactly.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not a team that like plays on the front foot. Like they control the ball, like they dominate possession, yeah, but like you
You
don't know what.
actually, if you watch that Colombia game, it was very interesting because you could tell the moment they became very conservative, because the first 15-20 minutes, it was very end-to-end because Portugal were
Yeah.
going man-to-man press and
Yeah,
James Rodriguez was finding himself in a lot of open positions.
yeah.
And what that meant was the first 15-20 minutes, there was just like non-stop back and forth, back
Mhm.
and forth, back and
Mm.
forth.
Yeah.
And pretty soon after that, Roberto Martinez went, okay, this is way too open. Let's pull back a little bit. Let's go into different type of defending. And then Colombia just were given the ball. They were like, okay,
Yeah.
we're going to become counter-attacking now. You could
Mhm.
see
Yeah.
that switch happen. If you watch that first 15-20 minutes, it was
Mm.
end-to-end stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it changed.
But
And
I
then they
mean,
became
all
very,
props
very
to
conservative.
James, man. I think he had a really good game. I was really surprised with that. He played really well,
Yeah.
when it came to holding the ball, passing around, trying to take the shots. I think he had a fantastic game.
Shades of
Yeah.
2014.